The Real Monica Adams Show is brought to you by Exist Stretch. Stop by for your free consultation and 30-minute introductory stretch today.
And I am going to do that today. Good morning to you. Welcome into the Real Monica Adams Show on this rainy Friday. We're going to talk with Beckett Moore here in just a second to see what's on tap for today and maybe coming into Monday. Will there be severe weather? We'll let you know. You can see we are proud to introduce Exist Stretch as our title sponsor. And yes, you heard Zach just say, enjoy your first stretch on us. I'm doing it at 3 o'clock this afternoon, letting my healing journey begin. How about you? Want to join me? I'm going to go to the Arnold location. They have two. This one is when they had the grand opening at Sunset Hills, 5605 Hampton. And yeah, you get in there, you have your first stretch on them, and then from there you decide. You want to do drop-ins? Do you want to do a couple times a month? They've got multiple levels for you. But I'm going to document, because you all know I've been talking about I was in a car accident about 4 years ago and still feel the effects of that. So today I'm going to get stretched by the wonderful Trisha Rhodes, and I highly recommend that you get in. Schedule it, go online to their website. You can go to existstretch.com. Follow them on social media at existstretch as well. For the last few weeks, we've been sitting down on our Wellness Wednesdays and visiting with Trisha. FST certified. That's what makes them stand out. So again, St. Louis Hills and Arnold, Missouri. Let me know when you get in and let me know how your life starts to change. Welcome aboard again to Exist Stretch. All right, getting started for the day. First of all, thanks for tuning in to the Real Monica Adams Show. I'm your host, and we're going to get into the weekend. But is it going to be a wet one? What is going on with this? What the heck, back and forth. I'm like, okay, it's making me a little bit dizzy. All right, for those that are just tuning in, that's a Friday. It's usually like a Monday feel. That's a Friday feel for you. If you are heading out today, what is the weather going to look like? And as we get through the weekend and into Monday, is it going to be changing? I'm also going to talk about new findings of that earthquake that was in the Missouri boot heel. It's actually been upgraded, and we'll tell you about that coming up in weather as well. Let's get to it. It's a segment we call What the Weather.
Good evening and welcome into this new More Weather Forecast video. My name is Beck Moore.
And good morning to you, Beckett Moore. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We missed you on Monday. You're feeling better today?
Yes, I am.
All right, so again, if you're just tuning in and you haven't seen our friend, this is Beckett Moore. He is our aspiring meteorologist that gives you the weather on Mondays and Fridays. So I woke up this morning, one of the dogs in the closet. I was like, oh, must be raining. So sure enough, when did this start? Overnight?
Yeah, so it started around, I think, 3 a.m., and then it continued until now, and we're expecting this light rain, light drizzle to continue for the next couple of hours, but by around noon, it should get out of here.
Okay, and then hoping for a nice weekend, a lot of people making plans, and then I thought I saw something about maybe some severe weather on Monday, which we'll let Beckett get to. What are your plans for the weekend?
Well, I think we're going to go to the Cardinals game tonight, and then maybe go golfing and go outside.
Yeah, I drove by a few golf courses, and I was like, everybody is so excited that the weather has changed. The golf courses have just been packed for sure. Okay, well, whether you are going to a Cardinal game, we're going to go to an event down at the Four Seasons tomorrow for Care STL to take care of the doggies. So that's what's on tap for us. But everybody that's running around wants to know how's the weather going to be. So let's let Beckett take over.
Yeah, so looking at this morning, again, we do have that light rain around that's going to stick around for a couple of hours, but not very heavy, really just drizzle at this point. 60 degrees, our sunrise this morning was at 6:13. We do have those 9-mile-per-hour sustained winds out of the south, and that's what's bringing that moisture and warmer temperatures today. 76 is our high today, mostly cloudy skies as we head into the afternoon. Again, by noontime, that rain should be out of the way. We could get a couple breaks in cloud as we head towards the evening, but mostly cloudy as that rain moves out of the area. Now, I do want to mention, like Monica hinted at, that we do have a severe weather threat. If you can see this right here on Monday, usually we don't see this. This is a day 4 severe weather threat that the Storm Prediction Center has outlined, in this area in the orange color includes St. Louis. So that's where we're looking at the possibility of all threats, a possible severe weather outbreak as we head into Monday and Monday night. So I'll definitely have a lot more on that as we head towards Monday morning. Low 53 tonight, tomorrow 77, and Sunday 76, looking like a very nice weekend. But again, by Monday, with a high of 81, that's where we do get that storm threat to come into the area, continuing into Monday night. And then by Tuesday, though, that gets out of the way. Our next rain chance is on next Thursday.
All right, so again, for those of you that wanted the rain, you've got it. Now don't start complaining.
Yeah.
You wanted it for the grass. By the way, the grass is looking beautiful everywhere. I'm like, oh my gosh, everything's so plush and green for sure. Well, enjoy your golfing and bring home a winner tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a great weekend.
You too.
All right, that is Beckett Moore, our aspiring meteorologist. Good morning to all of you. I see you on this morning. Thanks for saying hi. Feel free to drop in any comments. Today is a Foodie Friday, and if you haven't been to Casa Don Alfonso at the Ritz-Carlton, you are missing out. If you have been, tell me what you've enjoyed. I can't believe they've been open for 5 years already. That's when we first met the incredible Mario Iaccarino. He is a dear friend of ours now, and we get a chance to sit down with him and his chef, Chef Nino. Now, I had not been since Nino took over, so I'm excited to bring them into the kitchen today, and we are going to make a little gnocchi, some sea urchin, a little squid ink sauce. Fantastic Italian food. Wait for that coming up. Okay, as we just mentioned, I wanted to tell you a little bit more about this earthquake that took place and just how far people felt it. It was in the Missouri Boot Heel, upgraded to an a magnitude 4.0. It was originally reported as an M 3.9. The report states it had a depth of 12 kilometers. This was on April 23rd, about a mile and a half west-northwest of Cooter, Missouri, 10 miles north-northeast of Blytheville, Arkansas. And when looking at that map, reports of people who felt that earthquake shows it may have been felt as far away as Evansville, Indiana. Several Heartland agencies posted about the earthquake all over Kennett Office of Emergency Management, the Dunklin County Sheriff's Office. Again, very far-reaching of how many people felt that. The U.S. National Weather Service in Paducah, Kentucky, even talking about it. But again, now upgraded to a magnitude 4.0 from a 3.9. All right, leave the wildlife alone. That's what the Missouri Department of Conservation is saying. Spring means the deer come out. I've seen a bunch of rabbits, other wildlife. They're all having babies. The Missouri Department of Conservation is reminding you what you should and should not do if you see a baby animal this spring. The Marion County Conservation agents say baby animals are often left alone during the day. Baby animals should be left where they are, even if they are alone. Okay, this is a quote. A lot of times people will see the nest and think, oh, they've been abandoned. I will tell you, I have. Or they'll see a loose fawn running around. Well, no, the mom has put them down. They're laying there in a safe place. Mom usually stays away until the evening. Then she comes back and feeds them. I've seen all this, by the way, play out in my yard. And yes, in the past, people have actually said that. Have you ever thought that when you see a baby fawn, that you think, there's no mom around? I then have people say, mom is somewhere near, leave the baby alone. In fact, this particular guy said the mother often stays away during the day to protect the babies from predators. The mother's there. She'll nurse the babies when she gets back in, usually in the evening. She won't do it if you're standing there, okay? The mother's going to stay away because she doesn't want to attract predators to her nest. That's why they don't stay there with it. The only reason someone should touch a baby animal, according to this gentleman, is if it's in the way or they are worried their pet will harm it. He said they can gently then move the animal to the edge of their property. As long as the animal isn't moved too far, the mother will still be able to find them. And then they said household pets like dogs and cats, worst predators of native wildlife. If someone spots a wild animal, he said to keep their pet away from the area until the mothers move them to a safer location. And by the way, it is illegal in Missouri to try to rehab wild animals without a permit. Again, this is not coming from me. This is coming from a conservation agent. So tell me that. I think there's a lot of people out there that have tried to rescue these animals and think that we're doing better for them. Have you ever done that? Let's see. Pete says, yes. What's up with all the recent earthquakes in Southeast Missouri? Stephanie, my niece and great nephew are coming in town from Las Vegas for the robotics thing at the convention center. I mentioned that just the other day. All right, so tell me, have any of you ever tried to rescue, or have you rescued a baby animal? Now, as I said, I'm seeing it play out. We have about in the last week, I looked up and there is a gorgeous, actually there's 3, but there's a mother deer that is right up against our fence, and right next to her looks like a teenaged deer. And then I could see the dad probably walking around, and right away we were like, oh, she's pregnant. Can't wait to see the little babies running around. That's the one thing I absolutely love about being out, in the suburbs area, that you get a chance to see all the wildlife. I've counted, I think, about 14 deer back there at one point. It's gorgeous to watch. All right, leave the wildlife alone. Okay, Ted Drewes fans, they are celebrating their 97th anniversary with some discounted treats. We're going to talk about food right now. So going in tomorrow, the iconic frozen custard shop on Route 66 offering special pricing. So here's what you can get. A single scoop cone for 97 cents, or a baseball cap sundae, or you say Sunday or Sunday, for $1.97. 97th anniversary celebration all day tomorrow from 11 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. Now, as I mentioned, talking about food, I am super excited. In fact, I'm going to show you this here live before we get into our Foodie Friday. Look at this light up ice cube. Can you see that? That green? I don't know if it shows on screen as much. There it is. This is from the newly open tomorrow. It will open tomorrow. It's for St. Louis. It's Sonic the Hedgehog Speed Cafe. Right? There you go. And this is a collector's cup. So, for those of you that love gaming, for those of you that love Sega, you love Sonic the Hedgehog, have you heard that they are in town officially opening tomorrow? Now, we in the media, I was so excited for this, got a chance to get a sneak peek before you get a chance to go in the doors. We walked in with the gentleman that's bringing it to St. Louis.
Hi, Monica. Welcome.
Thank you. This is so amazing. Pretty big deal, right?
It's a big deal. You know, they even skipped over most of the major cities for us here in St. Louis. You know, your big cities, and so I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but thank you for coming to St. Louis. So come on in.
We're so excited.
We're happy to have you.
Sonic the Hedgehog Speed Cafe, 35th anniversary.
Welcome.
How cool is this? Let's go. First sneak peek, everybody. Gotta go fast food. Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Are you excited?
So excited.
So excited.
It looks so neat.
First looks. You're going to have that music playing in your head, by the way.
Mis papeles.
Okay, that was a sneak peek for you. So, food-wise, if you're familiar with Sonic the Hedgehog, very much known for eating a chili dog. So yes, the chili dog will be on the menu for you. Also, there's something specific to each place that it goes. So it just came off of the from Chicago, Illinois, actually. Just was in Chicago, Illinois, and then came here. So as you just heard, that was Quitron. So Qui is with Nudo House. So that's Nudo House, folks. It got completely transformed into Sonic the Hedgehog Cafe, Speed Cafe, with incredible food. And I'm just going to show you some bits and pieces of that. So this particular drink that I had is an elixir, which I love. So as I mentioned, let's see, tons of different food. Let me have you get a chance to listen in to the man that is friends with Qui, that brought it to our area, and why he chose St. Louis, actually. I think this is what's really cool, because he could have gone anywhere, and they have, by the way, but choosing St. Louis was because of the partnership and the kindness shown. Kindness goes a long way. So I'm told that you could expect on Del Mar thousands of people lining up, tomorrow when it officially opens to the public. St. Louis. Oh, now? St. Louis, this is the guy that says, I want to bring Sonic the Hedgehog Speed Cafe to St. Louis. So good to meet you.
I'm super excited to be here.
And thank you for bringing St. Louis. Why St. Louis?
I think it's such a great town. I love the food here. I love the culture. And I wanted to try something different. So we're here.
It's such an amazing concept. So San Diego's where it started. You were in Houston and Atlanta.
Atlanta, Chicago, and now we're here.
So now here and opening weekend this weekend.
Yep.
You expect Del Mar to be packed, right?
I hope so. I sure hope so. I want to see it.
I've seen videos. I mean, everyone's showing up. If you had one thing to say about this concept, what would it be to bring people here?
It's going to have phenomenal food. It's going to be a great experience. I think the city hasn't seen before. That's what I hope everyone gets to experience the Sonic world.
It's going to be incredible. Show up big, St. Louis. Can't wait. He's excited to see what St. Louis does. Seriously, they're going to take some data. This is a big, big deal, folks, okay? So they're going to take data from what happens over the next 8 weeks in our area, because it opens officially tomorrow morning, and then it will run for you through June. Then it goes on to the next city. Of course, I asked him, I'm like, where are you going from here? As if I was going to get some breaking news from him. He's like, oh, that's still to be determined. So they were, again, in San Diego, where it all started. Then they were in Houston. They were in Atlanta. They were in Chicago. Now St. Louis. They skipped over New York and other huge areas for St. Louis. I'm telling you, this is a really big deal. By the data that they take, he's involved in other concepts, including Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Hello Kitty. If we do well, folks, that means those could be coming to our area as well. All right, so show up big. Come on, St. Louis. Make us proud and behave. And let's show them just how great St. Louis can be. Keep an eye, by the way, to my social media, because I have a really cool reel that I've been working on that's going to showcase all the food. I had the chicken tenders, which, by the way, everything is made in-house. Nothing's packaged. They're not like just pulling stuff out. And this is fast food. This is speed fast food, but it is made with care and love, just like Quitron is known for. Okay, so the elixirs, and again, like I said, get this. The kids are going to love this with the little ice cube inside that lights up. Oh, there it goes. My light's going out. I need somebody to fix my light. So again, St. Louis, show up big. I think this is so cool, and the kids are going to love it. All the characters, etc. I'm thinking Sonic will probably show up. And there's so many kids in line each day. I think it's 35 kids in line that get something special. So bring the kids out. Let's see. What did Portillo's pass up St. Louis as well? Why did, I'm guessing? So here's the deal. You got to show up and show everybody what we can do. And then from there, others will be paying attention and they'll come into our area as well. All right, when you go to restaurants and you try to help the waitresses, I'm guilty of this. I always, because I used to waitress, I used to, or maybe I won't do it anymore, load everything up and then put it into where I think it helps them carry it better. Well, from Food and Wine magazine, this is saying stop trying to help your server. Yeah, I guess these common habits actually make things harder for them. From stacking plates to handing over menus too soon, these well-meaning habits may seem polite, but they may have made your server's job a little bit more difficult, okay? So you see servers do it, so how hard can it be to stack the plates? Well, a good server can clear a whole table's worth of plates in one fell swoop, but it takes practice and skill to finesse the art of stacking. A larger plate can never go on top of a smaller one, and a bowl is always the last thing to be stacked. Doing it any other way turns into a game of Jenga. Leaving a napkin all balled up on a plate, putting another plate on top of that can also throw things completely off. While the server appreciates their effort, there's really no need to stack the plates unless you're absolutely sure you're doing it correctly. Okay, never mind. I am doing it that way because, yes, I was a server. How about putting utensils and napkins in glasses? Some think that doing that is helpful. It is not. The silverware makes the glass top heavy, more likely to tip over. No server wants to reach into a glass to pull out a bunch of soggy paper napkins that are crammed tighter than biscuits in a can. You can leave everything on the table, let a professional handle it, okay? Taking items off the tray. Never, never, never do that. Everything on the tray is perfectly positioned to create balance. I hope you know that. Removing something from it requires an adjustment of how the tray is being held, and it might seem helpful to take a glass of water from the tray for them, but doing so probably results in a lap full of everything that's on there because you mess up the way they know the balance is. Lifting your glass for a refill. Okay, if your server's going to refill that coffee or water, they say to leave the glass or the mug on the table. Lifting it up and reaching out toward the pitcher is a recipe for disaster because the server can't see when the glass is full. And no offense, your grip might not be as steady as it needs to be. All right, so help is a two-way street, but give the server the right of way. Pointing at the menu. When you're telling your server what you want, use your words. Pointing at the menu isn't helpful because the server probably can't read the menu from where they're standing. Also, after you've ordered, there's no need to immediately hand your menu to the server. Chances are their hands are full. They'd rather collect all the menus after everyone at the table has ordered. And some more pro restaurant tips. Always wash your hands after you touch the menu. Okay, do you do that? Do you think about that? Are you guilty? Because I like for the honesty to happen. Are you guilty of doing any of these things that the servers are saying don't do? Let me know that. Okay, in sports news, you just heard Beckett say he's going to the Cardinals game tonight. The Mariners are in town. First pitch at 7:15, and Beckett's guaranteeing he's going to bring home a winner for us. Tomorrow, St. Louis City SC will be taking on San Jose. That game is at 7:30. And as far as what's on tap for today, it is National Pigs in a Blanket Day. You know what? It feels like that with the rain out there. Make some pigs in a blanket. National Bucket List Day. Start scratching off everything on that bucket list, or at least making a plan to do so. National Neck Care Day. It is National Arbor Day. And that's just a day after Earth Day that we talked about. Also, it's Hairball Awareness Day. National Historic Marker Day. Those are the things that are on tap for you today. And for us, it is a Foodie Friday. And we're super excited to showcase the one and only Casa Don Alfonso. Hopefully you saw my reel I put together over the last couple of days. The food, delectable. And I'm not kidding when I told you that was the best dessert I've ever had in my life. You got to get in there and try that. Richard, I have never even considered washing my hands after looking at a menu. Well, you're taking on all the germs of everybody else because they're not necessarily washing it off. You never know, right? So just little pro tips that are out there for you. Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we are excited to showcase the one and only Casa Don Alfonso and the owner, Mario Iaccarino, and his chef, Chef Nino. We want to welcome aboard Garden View Care Centers, gardenviewcares.com. And again, one of the newest sponsors. In fact, we're going to talk with one of the representatives from Garden View next Thursday as we talk about the level of care that they have for your family, for your loved ones, your mom, your dad. Again, maybe it's a child of yours, it's a sibling. You want the level of care that I experienced, my family experienced from when mom was in there. Please take a tour of Garden View Care Centers and you'll see how your life will change, and theirs as well. 3 locations: O'Fallon, Missouri, also Doherty Ferry on Valley Park. Chesterfield is where our mama was. Garden View Care Centers, thank you so much for being a part of the Real Monica Adams Show.
What if you could start your day feeling loose, relaxed, and ready? Deep hydrotherapy right in your backyard. Relax with your family or friends, or work out with our Michael Phelps Edition Swim Spas. Worried about maintenance? We have factory-trained service nearby whenever you need it. Plus, we're here for you long-term if you have any questions or need to refill supplies. You can even test spas at our showrooms. Spas and More, A+ rated, locally owned for 20 years. We put the ah in spa.
Welcome into another Foodie Friday in the Slyman Brothers kitchen, and I get to catch up with an old friend and meet a new friend. Folks, if you haven't been to Casa Don Alfonso at the Ritz-Carlton St. Louis, let me tell you, you're missing out, because when I first met Mario Iaccarino, I was able to say, how in the world did you get the #1 Italian restaurant in the United States and your doors had just opened? It was incredible. So good to see you again. It's been too long.
It's a pleasure, Monica. So when we met first time, I was really like a boy. I was still a boy.
You're just a little baby.
Let's say it was you are one of the first person I met in St. Louis.
Yep.
During the opening, and it was happening in March 2021.
I can't believe it's been that long.
Yes.
And so Chef Nino wasn't with you at the time.
Chef Nino was still a baby.
He was,
I think.
he was in grade school.
Yeah, he was the college.
He's a
guy.
fast learner.
Anyway, Nino is a very talented guy. We discovered him in Egypt, maybe.
Yeah, Egypt.
Right?
Yes.
Really?
I was working
Yes.
in Cairo.
But I decided to invite him to be part of the team of Casa Don Alfonso because he's a Sicilian.
Oh, of
And
course.
so he contains in his value, in his education,
Yes.
what I need in Casa Don Alfonso, because what we do in Casa Don Alfonso is we try to bring a huge heritage, which is part of this beautiful part of Italy, which is the southern Italy.
Yeah.
So Nino represent a little bit the resident chef, Sicilian, original one.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure we're going to do a great job together.
Oh, of course. Everyone that has been involved from your opening has just been so warm, so welcoming. That's the thing. And we're going to talk about the values that you have,
Yes.
the warmth that you have. Literally, when I first met Mario and his family, how's your brother, by the way?
My brother is
Ernesto,
doing
hello.
well. Yeah.
We've had so many people from Italy watch our show on a regular basis because of that from 5 years ago.
I'm
And
very
so
happy
welcome
with
to
that.
all of you from Italy. We're so excited to have you again. But the whole goal when they opened the doors was for you to feel like you are in their home, right?
Exactly. But
Yes.
this is the main mission of Casa, because Casa, it means home, but in a huge, in a very large way. So Casa is the place where we feel ourselves protected,
Sure.
where we invite our friends. And because of the education of Iaccarino family, I've been educated, and my parents have been educated in the same way, and my grandparents too. So I was growing up with always the idea that the place where we are welcoming guests, it has to be our house.
Right.
We need to intend the guest as a friend, as somebody to whom we need to give love.
Yes.
Beside what is the culinary.
Well,
The
you pull
culinary
it
is
all
an
together.
aspect.
Yes,
exactly.
yes, yes.
So the other aspect is make people happy. That's the main mission of Don Alfonso family, but it is also the main mission of Ritz-Carlton family.
It is.
Because,
And
exactly.
So much has changed there, by the way. We're going to talk about, besides this really amazing new spring summer menu that is rolling out, and we're going to ask Chef Nick what we're going to make here today, but you also had an incredible event rolling out. You had a little soiree, which was a lot of fun on Wednesday. Did you enjoy it?
It was the occasion to meet a lot of friends.
Yes.
Because I can say after 7 years I'm coming here, because the restaurant was open in
Yeah.
2021, but the project started to be realized 2 years before.
Right.
And during the COVID, too. It was a very
Exactly.
tough moment.
Yes.
So it was the change. I had the chance to meet old friends, new friends, and I can say now, after 7 years, even if I come only twice a year or 3 times a year, I really feel part
home?
of the community.
Good.
When I was just landing few days ago, and I saw this extremely beautiful Mississippi River, I had the same feeling as when I'm landing in Naples and I watched the Vesuvius.
That's
So
huge
this
to
was
say.
the feeling. So, and I realized, okay, San Luis
His
has
family.
entered in my blood.
In your blood?
Yes.
Wow, that means we've done a good
Yes.
job, St. Louis. Keep it
Yes.
up, right? We want to make sure you feel that way. Well, Chef, I don't want Chef Nino over here to feel like he's not part of us. If you're just tuning in, we are doing our feature today on our Foodie Friday on Casa Don Alfonso, again with the Ritz-Carlton St. Louis. Chef Nino's been there for about 7 months now. What have you loved most about joining the team?
So, first of all, I'm very proud to work for Casa Don Alfonso, first of all, Ritz-Carlton, because once again, like Mr. Mario say, like is our mindset of Ritz-Carlton. We are ladies and gentlemen, what we try to do and keep going every day to make our guests happy. So this is our first mission. The second mission is give a perfect value to our products. We work always with the seasonal products, local resources. So this is very important for us.
Absolutely.
To give the priority to the raw products. So this is as well the mission that I have Mr. Mario in Italy. So I give really heavy to these things.
He gives his blood, sweat, and tears to provide for you some happiness to your belly.
Yeah, of course.
What are
So
we
let's
making
do it.
today?
So this is our beautiful new proposal for the summer menu. We have a homemade fresh pasta gnocchi, sauté with fennel seeds, garlic, olive oil, of course Italian olive oil, Mr. Mario, from directly from your farm.
Which, by the way, is the best olive oil I've ever had.
Thank you,
He
Mario.
gifted me a bottle when they first opened, and it blew my mind. And it literally made me want to get onto a plane and fly to you to get some more.
Yes.
Do you
But there
sell
is a
that at the
bottle for
restaurant?
you. waiting for you at the Ritz-Carlton.
Okay, fantastic. It is. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, you as a chef, don't you agree? I mean, I know you work with them, but seriously, it is the best olive oil I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
You all need
Honestly,
to get it.
yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let's follow. So we have here this first base, olive oil, gnocchi, fennel seeds toasted to develop the aromatic flavors. After that, we will put our black ink sauce, but as a gel. This, Mr. Mario, I give a Sicilian touch. Sorry about that. No, parsley gel, a little bit lemon zest to give and balance the freshness, because we have as well the sapidity of a sea urchin directly from California.
That's a first on the Foodie Friday. We have not had sea urchin, I know that.
In the other tester, we have here our sous vide cuttlefish that represent as well our cuttlefish sauce.
Okay.
And we will finalize with that.
Okay, so here's what we always ask. If someone is at home saying, ooh, I have gone into Casa Don Alfonso, I loved that, I want to try to make that at home. We know you're a chef and it's easier for you.
By
if
the
they
way,
tried to do this,
yeah, of
we
course.
always say on a scale of 1 to 4 forks, how hard would it be for the home chef?
If they come to Casa Don Alfonso to do pasta class with me, maybe
Exactly,
10.
Oh,
Exactly.
bing, 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 bing.
Okay, no.
Do you do classes?
We do classes in Casa Don Alfonso.
By the way,
Wednesday,
yesterday we did an amazing pasta and pizza class. 40 people, was amazing.
So this is with you?
Our guests, yes.
Okay, so here's the thing. We're going to tell you how you can find them on social media, on website, etc., so that you can find out about these. The easiest for them is to go to your website?
Yes, the website, or they can make a call to Casa Don Alfonso numbers.
Okay.
And it's quite easy to book a cooking class with Chef Nino.
And hey, I would tell you, you'll salivate if you follow their social media, because you'll be like, oh, I want that one. Oh, I want that recipe. I want this recipe. So many things have changed. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, not only are we going to talk about some of the other exciting things that you love about your new menu, but also, if you haven't been into the Casa Don Alfonso boutique, what's that all about? And let's just talk about the history aspect, because it is absolutely stunning when we feel like we can transcend ourselves to Italy. With Mario and Nino and myself. We'll have more on this Foodie Friday. Stay tuned. Am I healing the Parkinson's? But I am helping it subside. I'm helping him feel better.
Oh, definitely.
Not only in the moment, but sometimes for the next day or maybe even a couple days. And that's why he keeps coming back. If it didn't feel good, you wouldn't come back.
Yeah, I look
she
forward
said
to
he
it.
won't have tremors when he's on the table. And I don't know why that happens, but she'll tell me he doesn't tremor when he's on the table. So for whatever release is in his body for that period of time, it's been very beneficial.
So you just find yourself being able to calm and be in the
Exactly,
moment?
I'm more relaxed and calm.
Welcome back to a Foodie Friday, a really special one with a dear friend of mine, Mario Iaccarino from Casa Don Alfonso, partner of the restaurant inside of the Ritz-Carlton. Also, Chef Nino, who has been with Casa Don Alfonso for about the last 7 months. Now, we said going into the break what we're going to make, and we're going to start doing that. But where did the inspiration come for this dish?
Let's say the main subject is, even if it's not big part of the dish, but it's quite a big part, are the sea urchin.
Okay.
Let's say when we decided to realize this dish, first thing I was thinking about, I was remembering when we were child and we were spending our summertime going to the beach, wearing a mask and going diving into the sea to catch the fresh sea urchin.
Oh.
So in the Mediterranean, this was one of the habits of every kid, to get the fresh sea urchin, going back to the beach, and we had a special knife to open lemon juice.
And you ate right there out of it?
This was a kind of a paradise for us.
Yeah.
So we want to bring this history.
Yeah.
But then, we have this gnocchi. The potato gnocchi are one of the most beautiful preparation of the Sorrentine Peninsula. Okay. This is a very classical gnocchi of the Sorrento area. We made them very, very delicate. So there is in this gnocchi, this gnocchi contain maybe 95% of potatoes, just 1% of egg,
Okay.
just egg yolk, and then 5% of flour. So most of the main ingredient is potatoes, so very soft, very delicate.
Okay.
This is big difference. So we have to say that it's so rare to find handmade gnocchi in a restaurant today because it costs money. There is a huge labor behind that. But in Casa Don Alfonso, we realize every fresh pasta that the guest is having, is enjoying, comes from the work of people, and you can see while they're working. It's not just
that's what I love
it's
about
not a
your
joke.
kitchen. No.
If you go for breakfast in the morning, you see the guys making the fresh pasta.
Right.
So we don't buy generic supermarket the gnocchi, and then we mix together with ingredients.
Well, and
we
folks,
realize
you
the
taste
gnocchi,
that.
we realize the tortelli, we realize the agnolotti. Every kind of pasta the guest is enjoying in Casa Don Alfonso is prepared by hand in casa, and this is in my opinion, a big value today.
It is.
Where the world is losing the labor.
Yes.
Because you don't even find people which are used to. So we teach the people working in the kitchen, which are originally from everywhere in the world, we teach how to prepare agnolotti pasta, ravioli pasta.
Right.
So we bring to them our heritage. And that's the beautiful story of Casa Don Alfonso here in St. Louis.
And that's
then
what,
the
that's what has you
seeds.
stand out, by the way. I just want to say that. Again, Casa Don Alfonso inside the Ritz-Carlton St. Louis is our feature today. I promise you, we are going to start cooking. But before I say that, this is the thing. When you go in and you sit down and you're able to see, the restaurant itself is gorgeous. You get to see them working. You see the freshness. And besides tasting it, there's not cutting corners. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Let's go ahead and start some of this. But as we go through this, I do want to say, there are a lot of people, they think Ritz-Carlton, they think, oh, it's fancy, it's uppity. No. And we mentioned that in our last feature. I don't want you to think that at all. This is literally a family feel. Yes. And you made sure that was a point of, absolutely. I don't want people to be thinking that they don't belong at the Ritz.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. It's okay.
This
what do we need to do to start? Let's go. As he talks about it, we'll talk about the fennel.
Yeah. So let's go. First of all,
let's go.
We will toast a little bit our fennel seeds to develop our aromatic taste with our Italian olive oil directly from the Mario farm.
The Mario farm.
Yeah, Mario's farm. It's called the Leperacciole farm.
Right, what he said.
It's a beautiful farm overlooking Capri Island.
Okay, that I'm coming to visit, I promise.
I give you a timeline this time.
Okay, okay. Let's just say
timeline
that. He has been
let's
bugging
do official promise. So I will visit Don Alfonso Original One in Italy.
I will visit Don Alfonso 1890. Within a year and a half.
Okay. No, a year and a half is too much. No, let's say within 12 months.
All right, let's just make this happen within 12 months.
Please.
Seriously now, this is what the life is all about. Making the memories happen.
Yes.
He and I have been talking about this since we first met 5 years ago. We went to Italy.
Yes.
You know, it was a business trip that was already planned. And he's like, do you have time to come see us? Not in that itinerary. This time the itinerary will be made by him.
You focus on Don Alfonso visit and then you organize the
And then we go from there. The Amalfi Coast I have to get to.
Yes.
It's just stunning. Okay, you put the fennel in with the olive oil. What's over here?
Over here we have our lobster bisque
that
will give a final touch of umami and seafood taste, of course.
This is the second week in a row we've heard about umami, Zach.
Yeah, of course. We make sure always we are focused really on that, because I have the mindset that when we do things and we treat as well with the vegetables, we try always to caramelize them good to develop all the flavor. I point always to, like we say, Mr. Mario, in casa, the first things is the taste. Okay, it's right that the first things that have happen when the guests see our plate looks beautiful, we hit with the eyes, we say in Italy, no? But we focus really in the taste. So, il buono, we say in Italy, no? What is you are looking for, something good at the end.
Well, right, because all of the senses come alive when you've done it right.
I want to tell you a small story about yesterday, what it was happening when we were trying again, because the dishes we try again and try, keep trying, because every time we can adjust something. The tradition is the consequence of contamination.
Okay.
And yesterday I had the proof in the kitchen of Casa. I tell you the story. When we use fennel seeds in our region, we never toast them.
Never?
Never. Normally we use fennel seeds like this, you know, not toasting.
Okay.
We were preparing this, dish in the kitchen of Casa, and then there is a big friend of mine. She's an Indian lady, which is coming to St. Louis to train the people to realize the Indian food parties.
Right.
And they saw me using the fennel seeds in the pan, and they say, Mario, why you don't toast them? Because in India we toast the fennel seed.
Right.
So finally today we are toasting.
Oh,
the
see the
fennel seed.
influences?
Exactly.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
then maybe I will go back to Italy.
Yep.
And I will start to toast the fennel seeds.
Yes.
And it will become a tradition of Don Alfonso, Iaccarino family, whatever.
Really?
So
I love that.
tradition.
You carry them.
Yes,
Yeah.
tradition is the biggest consequence of contamination.
Sure.
Finally.
So you take tradition and then you evolve.
Yes.
Okay.
If there was not people coming from South America
Yeah.
and bringing, these shippers, how do you say, skippers, maybe 500 years ago, if they were not bringing this plant of tomato
Yeah.
from South America to Naples, maybe tomato was not existing in our region. And tomato is like, God for us
Yeah.
in terms of culinary. So tradition is the biggest
over there?
occasion of contamination.
Here we
Lemon?
are marinating our cuttlefish sous vide with the
Citrus.
lemon zest, olive oil. I will
They
put
need
some
scratch
black
and
pepper.
sniff TV. Salt and pepper.
Yeah, black
The sea
pepper.
urchin is
salt.
very sweet.
Yes.
So we need to balance the combination. We need sometimes acidity.
With the seasoning.
And this gives a little bit of acidity.
Okay. Again, folks, Casa Don Alfonso just rolled out their spring summer menu. So we're making this one today. What else are you excited about that you just rolled out?
We are preparing a beautiful, fresh handmade tagliolini with microplaned black truffle. Because even if we are facing the summer, we use black truffle all over the year because the black truffle family is so large, and every season has its own black truffle family. White truffle
I was
is
just going to ask you, 'cause when we went to Italy, we
Yeah.
went on a truffle hunt.
Yes.
White truffles.
Okay, white truffle is between end of October, middle of
yes.
October, and beginning of January. That's
Okay.
all.
Okay.
Black truffle comes up every season, and we have 5-6 different black truffle family.
He's like, excuse me.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So-
I did not know that.
Yeah.
So it's a seasonal thing.
Yeah. Then we have a beautiful halibut fish that Nino is realizing in a very Sicilian way. So you can discover when you have a dinner there. Then we realized the cake. I was talking with a friend of mine in Sorrento, and her mother has a very old kitchen from the 1900. And before I was coming here, her name is Silvana. Silvana is a grandmother in Sorrento. They own a beautiful place, a beautiful hotel in Sorrento. And I was asking her, why you don't ask your mother to give me a special, cake recipe? And she asked the mother, so she gave it to me because, the grandmothers are very jealous of their recipe.
Oh, they
but
are?
because of the
Okay.
relationship, she gave to me this ricotta and the lemon parfumed, lemon scented ricotta cake. And finally, I brought the ricotta cake from Sorrento, lemon ricotta cake from Sorrento, the original recipe that does not exist anymore, only by very few families. And I brought to Casa Don
You got to
Alfonso
carry it
menu.
forward? Oh, look at
Absolutely.
this.
Now it's going to
Wow.
be on the menu.
Thanks to Grandma's generosity.
Yes.
So there's no
Yeah.
need to hoard it to yourself. That way you can carry it forward. All right, Chef Nino is getting busy behind us making our special recipe today. Okay, take us through more steps.
Yeah, so we drop already our gnocchi,
Uh-huh.
potato gnocchi in the water. Our main, we can call emulsion, is ready. It's ready to go. We just wait that the gnocchi is swimming in the water.
It's
So this
swimming.
meaning
It's
that
in a hot tub right now.
that is ready, no? So we will make it cream in our emulsion. After that, we will plate and we will finalize with our beautiful sauce, sea urchin and lemon zest, and our cuttlefish already marinated.
Perfect. So pretty much, if somebody were to do this dish from prep to it finishing up, what would be the time frame about? If they're going to try to do this
At
for
least
dinner?
1 hour, because there is we can say simple, but focused process in the sauce.
Yeah.
Because we have our parsley gel is the parsley leaves are ready blanched, block the temperature with the water and ice to reserve our green beautiful
Looks
color,
like chimichurri.
our cuttlefish black ink ragu.
does.
That have to cook at least 1 hour to become the cuttlefish inside soft. And after that, we smoothie everything, and that's it, I think.
So about an hour. So again, this is the most important thing when you are cooking is that you give yourself time. You're not trying to rush and then you're rushing the recipe. That's where things go wrong. So again, if you haven't been inside the Ritz-Carlton St. Louis, you walk in the doors, there it is for you to the right. If you're walking through the main area, right where the valet parking is. You will be wowed by the restaurant. You will literally stop in your tracks going, I think this is one of the most beautiful kitchens I've ever seen. There's a new addition to this. You opened up the boutique, within the last couple months?
Yeah, this was happening in December. Boutique also has a story behind, because a few months ago, I was walking around the street of Naples. Mm-hmm. And when you walk around the street of Naples, you are totally, squeezed by the perfume of sfogliatella, cannoli, and all this kind of preparation, baba, Neapolitan baba. So when you go walk around the street of Naples, you go back home and you have had maybe 5 different kind of dessert, because this is what is our biggest heritage in terms of beautiful habits in the popular street of Naples. Then I was coming to St. Louis, and then I said, why? Talking with the management of the hotel, why we don't have that in Casa? Why we don't bring the idea of a display of a beautiful pastry from Napoli City?
I love
Then
it.
when I see that, of course I was saying with a lot of passion, and I saw the eyes of the Ritz-Carlton people shining. I say, okay, why we don't do that? So the idea of boutique in Casa is to bring the original traditional Neapolitan pastry or Southern Italy pastry. This was the idea of boutique. So
I will agree with you. Everywhere I
absolutely.
went in Italy, it was pastries.
Yes.
But
So-
the difference is, like, people hear that and think, oh my gosh, I'm going to come back and I'm going to gain 10, 15 pounds. No. It is, again, it's a little
Delicate,
different.
soft,
Yes.
light, because our pastry is rich of sugar, of course.
Right.
Because we are sweet people, so we
You are so
produce a sweet
sweet.
pastry. But anyway, once again, the concept is delicateness.
Yes.
So, but in Casa Boutique, people can go there, pick a small thing, and then they can order to take away
go, right? Yeah.
beautiful pastiera, cassata siciliana. So baba, big baba for
This I'm gonna
their
have to
celebration at home.
Okay.
So this is
They're big?
the interesting thing in Casa Boutique is that they can purchase cakes to bring home and to enjoy with the family.
If you had one favorite thing in the boutique, what is it?
I would say lemon caprese.
What about for
lemon
you?
caprese?
me-
Make sure it's always on
Make sure.
available.
Yes.
Nino, because lemon caprese, reminds me the childhood and
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
For me as well, our Il Limone that
Yeah.
we have actually in the new summer menu is lemon desserts with the lemon shape. We simulate the form with the leaves, green tulle that simulate the leaves of the lemon inside strawberry earth, and the lemon cream above. It's very nice for me because it represents our Amalfi Coast, no,
Yeah.
Mr. Mario. So we give importance to our lemon, our products always.
Right. Well, that was the thing when you and I first met. If we go back 5 years ago, that was the thing you wowed me with. We sat down and you were like, Monica, taste this.
Yes.
Do you remember?
Yes.
And I was like, this might be the best thing I've ever had in my life.
Thank you,
Lemon's a
Monica.
big part, obviously, that you can see here. We got gnocchi.
Okay, we are ready over here. We
Okay.
are ready to plates.
yes.
We can?
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go, he says. Let's go. We're making gnocchi. Have you ever all made gnocchi at home before? If not, try it. I love when I first was introduced. In fact, I have some spinach gnocchi my mom just gave me. Nothing like this, though. Nothing like the freshness aspect of it all. Chef Nino, again, and Mario are our guests from Casa Don Alfonso. And again, just rolling out this spring, transitioning into summer menu and getting in. We talked a little bit about the boutique. There's also, you have sandwiches there also, right?
Yeah, because from morning to the evening, following the needs during the day, there is different items.
Right.
So if you go there in the morning, you find breakfast items. Then you find also sandwiches, of course, salted and sweet.
So there's something literally for everyone.
Faccio un giro attorno, Nino.
They also have incredible brunches, by the way.
Yes.
They just came off of their Easter one. Swirls.
So our lobster bisque.
So gnocchi and then lobster bisque on top.
Yes, to give the power. Then our cuttlefish ink, our parsley gel.
Start to be hungry, Monica?
Yeah, this is good for lunch.
Our beautiful
lemon
Amalfi lemon zest.
We can't live without lemons in
and I'm glad.
Coast. It's impossible.
Well, and you definitely taught me that. You can see the influences of that on their menu.
You know what I do in the morning, Monica? The first thing I'm eating in the morning is all wheat bread, extra virgin olive oil, honey, and I squeeze half a lemon on the top.
Oh, that sounds
This is the healthiest thing that the human body can receive once you wake up in the morning.
That's the thing when people go to
black bread.
That's what's different is how you all eat breakfast.
Instead of putting butter and marmalade,
right.
you do black bread, like all wheat bread.
Like,
you see,
or a rye. Is it wheat?
Rye bread is the best.
That's what.
Extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
Honey.
Okay.
And then you squeeze half a lemon. So you have the miracle of the lemon juice, which is a miracle for our body. The miracle of the extra virgin olive oil, the rye, which is one of the best items produced or ingredient, as you say, for our intestine. And then, the honey, which is another miracle of the nature. Honey, this is how to get started in the morning in the best way for your health.
Interesting.
Yes.
Again, if you haven't been to Europe, but that's some of the difference of how they start and then also just the aspect of snacks and what they have. But the flour is different over in Europe than it is here. That's the other thing that you'll notice. Okay, that's a masterpiece, Nino. Come on over here.
I think we should try now, Monica.
We are all going to try. We're going to take a break and then we're going to try the fruits of his labor. That is just one of the most beautiful dishes that you can have when you go in to Casa Don Alfonso. Again, located at the Ritz-Carlton in St. Louis. Go to their website, go to their social media pages, and make a reservation. Do you recommend reservations no matter whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner?
Better to book a table, yes, because
it's called respect, by the way. I don't care where you go, you should make reservations. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to taste this beautiful dish on this Foodie Friday when we return.
What if you could start your day feeling loose, relaxed, and ready? Deep hydrotherapy right in your backyard. Relax with your family or friends, or work out with our Michael Phelps Edition swim spas. Worried about maintenance? We have factory-trained service nearby whenever you need it. Plus, we're here for you long-term if you have any questions or need to refill supplies. You can even test spas at our showrooms. Spa.
Welcome back on this Foodie Friday, our special feature on Casa Don Alfonso. What is this? A fork. You have a fork?
Yeah, of course.
You have a fork?
Yes.
Cheers. We are going to taste now. This is on the new menu that just rolled out just a couple of days ago. They had this beautiful spring soiree on the patio, by the way. So the beautiful weather coming up that we have, you want to sit outside, you can do just that at the Ritz-Carlton St. Louis, Casa Don Alfonso. Okay, I get it the first?
Yeah,
Ladies
of course.
first.
Ladies first always.
Goodness. Okay, how about we do it together?
Yeah.
Gnocchi.
Try always to get all the
order
ingredients.
this, yes, that's the thing I've always been told. Get them everything together. So when they order this,
pick the Urchin.
so it's on the menu. When they see this, it's going to be called gnocchi with
Sea urchin and cuttlefish
ink. Yeah, and don't be afraid of it, by the way. I think one of the best dishes I ever had was a squid ink pasta that originally I would have said no to, and it was Unbelievable.
Bello.
Mangia bene.
You see the sweetness of
Yes.
this urchin, the fennel seed, the acidity of the lemon juice
lemon
with the
juice, yeah.
cuttlefish. So it's very well balanced. Maybe if the guests want, we can
wants
we can
more.
still add a little bit of black pepper.
Oh, black pepper?
Yeah, black
Okay.
pepper would be very nice.
It's always a little this,
Yeah.
a little bit of that. So I'm always big on when we order that, what do we pair with it? You also just had an incredible rollout of cocktails, which is one of the things that wowed me from 5 years ago.
Yes.
It was probably one of the best, actually, I'm not going to say probably, it was the best media night, I've told you this before, that I've ever had in my 33-year career. They just kept bringing food and more food and more food. And they're like, now here's more. And I'm like, oh my Lord, I'm going to wave the white flag. But it was the food and the drink presentation.
Yeah.
You really do go all out. What would you pair with this from a drink standpoint? What do you think?
Oh my God. This one, maybe I would enjoy a beautiful glass of Franciacorta Italian spumante.
Spumante,
Or
okay.
even a rosé spumante here.
Okay.
Rosé spumante would be the best, or even a rosé wine.
Yes.
Yes.
So again, remember, they have a wonderful program where you can ask for their sommelier. Can you do me a favor and can you pair something? Because you can make the whole thing go
Absolutely.
wrong when you order the wrong
Absolutely.
drink with the food.
Yeah.
I'm
But-
so excited that, first of all, I got a chance to meet you because I haven't had a chance to meet him yet. I am so excited that I was able to go and experience this and finally see the boutique because I wasn't able to. Some beautiful pictures, but pictures don't do it justice. You have to walk in the doors, feel the warmth that the Iaccarino family has provided for you, and then just keep going back, whether it's brunch, whether you want to run in, maybe you're in that Clayton area, or you want to bring something amazing to your team. I hope that a lot of people have done that already because they've been open, again, for 5 years now, but the boutique, just for the last few months, people are raving about it. Follow them on social media and you'll see all the people tagging you saying, I'm so glad that you have another evolution of this. So you'll be back in the fall,
Yes.
and then you'll roll out another menu for us?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's in the
Absolutely.
fall-winter menu.
Yeah.
So good to see you.
Grazie, Monica.
1 year, 12 months.
Yes,
Right?
let's say 14 at most.
Okay, good. Now I
Because
was
it's,
giving 14.
we are in April and
If you've ever been to the Amalfi Coast, by the
Yeah.
way, drop in some comments. What do you love most about Italy? That's what we love. Thank you both so very much.
thanks,
Most
Monica. We
pleasure.
appreciate it.
And to all of you, by the way, I always ask, is there a restaurant, is there a chef that you would like us to feature or a recipe? If so, shoot me a message at info@therealmonicaadams.com. Don't go anywhere. We will wrap up our Foodie Friday next. So much fun. I hope you enjoyed that. Next Friday, our feature will be on Oak and Front in Washington, Missouri, just before we go there to do an incredible spotlight on their wine club membership, and we get a chance to taste the menu and all the things that they've changed, the new kitchen, etc. Oak and Front, Washington, Missouri, we're coming for you. That will be, by the way, May 5th when we do our Mobile Monica. And if you don't know what a Mobile Monica is, it's taking the show on the road, bringing it to your business, whatever that business looks like. We take our audience and we blend our audience together. More importantly, we take a positive brand and a positive brand and put them together as well. So our next Mobile Monica will be coming up again May 5th. We'll be there, I think, about 5 o'clock in the evening. Now, you do have to check if the weather's nice. They were talking about maybe opening it up to the public. Otherwise, it's going to be a really beautiful private event, and to thank all of those that are on the wine club membership that they have. Then on May 11th, we are going to be here. BarrelHouseSTL.com, located in Baldwin on Clayton Road, 14748 Clayton Road. That will be a noontime show on the 11th of May. And if you haven't been in yet, again, you're missing out. People in Baldwin just absolutely love this. It's just such a really warm, welcoming place. And again, whether you are a fan of bourbons or ryes or whiskeys, it doesn't matter because you still are welcome there. Some live music that they have, as well as great food, other drinks as well, or even mocktails. Again, if you don't drink alcohol. If you do, however, and you love bourbons, you're going to love this place because you get a chance to make your own blend straight out of those barrels. So a couple of really cool Mobile Monicas coming up for you next month. As far as next week, we just want to run down on Monday. We've got Jenny Gabriel back, and we are going to sit down with Jenny and one of my best friends from college, Julie, who sought out the help of Jenny after hearing about the great work that Jenny does. She is going to tell us how her life has changed over the last 8 weeks. They were going through and seeing some different foods that were really affecting her. We're going to let you know what Jenny did to help her. It's really life-changing over the last 8 weeks, and it's not obviously ending anytime soon. We're going to have the owners of Barrel House in on Tuesday as they give their own testament to what they were doing and how they came up with this passion and this idea. We'll visit, of course, with Trisha Rhodes again on Wednesday from Exist Stretch. Coming up on Thursday, we will be meeting with one of the administrators at the Doherty Ferry location of Garden View Care Centers and talking about taking care. Again, put yourself on the list, or when you start to plan out aspects of what you want from a as you're getting older, and a lot of people don't want to be a burden on their family. It's important to sit down, do a tour of Garden View, and then maybe put yourself on the list already so that when that time does come, you're not scrambling at the very last second. It is that peace of mind knowing I can go to a place that will care for me. And then, as I said, on Friday, Oak and Front will be our Foodie Friday. All right, our devotional. I'm going to pick a couple of cards here for you from the Divine Inspirations from Marietta Divine. I think about the prayers I whispered in pain, and I thank God for the healing I didn't see coming. Think and thank. I love that. And then in this moment, I choose peace. Take a deep breath. Let go of what you can't control. Peace lives here in the now. There you go. That's how you get into your weekend with some calmness, even if you woke up today and it wasn't going the best. Thank you all so much for doing your part, which is watching when you can, even if you take pieces of it because you have to rush around. Come back to it, though, and then share, like, and follow all of our live streams. Pick the platform that works best for you. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Rumble, X, Instagram. Again, whatever makes the most sense. X, we are on as well. And then share that with your family and friends. Let them know that we're here for them. We wake their morning up with positivity. Best way to start your day. And then I want to know for future Foodie Fridays, who would you like for us to feature? Let me know. Sue, thank you. She said, I love your shows, Monica. Sue, I haven't had a chance to talk to you before. Sue Malpacker, thank you. Have a wonderful day and a great weekend as well, Christy. And to all of you, thank you so much. God bless you all. And remember, the greatest thing you can do in life is to share the love of kindness. Be kind.
The Real Monica Adams Show is brought to you by Exist Stretch. Stop by for your free consultation and 30-minute introductory stretch today.